Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors, and oh, do we have a way to wrap up the week with a cherry on top of all the greatness that we talked about together. What would you do if you were to be told by me right now that the National Reciprocity Bill, the one that would do just that, the thing that we've been wanting for a hot minute, and by hot minute, I mean like decades at this point, is having action and movement right now? Guys, if you're tired of winning, this ain't the place for you. However, if you're enjoying winning, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because we are charting a freedom course all day long where we backhand tyranny left and right, depending wherever we find it, to be quite candid. And we would love to have you on for the ride, so make sure you check that out. And everything I'm about to show you is linked into the description box below per usual. As we get in, audio and video is good. Excellent. Guys, this is the last day. Make sure if you wanted to get this shirt, impossible is just something we haven't done yet. Get it now. There's a link in the description. It's a limited time design, and it's supposed to be ended tonight. So if you had your eye on this shirt and you believe what this shirt says, things like a Trump presidency or Republican House or Republican Senate or national reciprocity making moves, which I'm about to show you, or, the new rules from the Bondi campaign and the reconsideration of existing things and the Biden administration being stymied and stuffed on all the gun control proposals they put forward, this might be the shirt for you. Guys, in all seriousness, you guys grind. You are patriots. You're going to pass the freedoms on to the next generation better than you found them. This shirt encapsulates that. Link in the description. Should end today, so make sure you check it out if you want it. Let's dive in. We have enough people here. We have got to talk about this one. I hit the wrong button again. Goodness. All right. So we're going to jump over to my X feed. This is at Braden LOA if you want to follow along, but let's get to the goodness. So first of all, sometimes you just don't really know what to say, and things that you just didn't ever think would happen. And we're just going to cover it. This is from GOA today. They said based. Well, they were re-quoting a White House tweet. So if you had on your bingo card for 2025, the White House would be saying this: a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, American flag. Responding to Dan Bongino visiting the ATF, well, you need to update your bingo card because that just happened. Guys, I'm liking what I'm seeing. But now let's get to the big point of the national reciprocity. All right, so this is coming from Representative Richard Hudson. This is a couple of hours ago. Breaking. Chairman Jim Jordan and Judiciary GOP are planning a markup next week for my bipartisan H.R. 38, the Constitutional Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act. This is a major step in getting H.R. 38 passed and signed into law, and I'll continue fighting until we get the job done. It is moving. This is part of the process before it goes to a vote in the judiciary, which is Republican-controlled and led by Jim Jordan. And then from there, it goes to the House General. Guys, this is the process of how this works. I'm here for it. Now, let me show you what the bill is. And this video might be a shorter one, but I wanted to bring this to you to wrap the week up because it really was an amazing week. This is H.R. 38, the Constitutional Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act. There's some other ones in there, whatever. So here's the important piece. It's in the House Judiciary right there, okay? The House Judiciary is run, like I said, by Jim Jordan. They're going to do a markup on it this coming week. So expect, when you have that subscription bell on and the like button and the share and the notifications, all the pieces to this, expect that I'll come on here and I'll go, hey guys, the markup is going down. Here's what's in it. Here's what's not. Here's what made it to the vote of the judiciary. Here's what didn't. So the process of making the sausage is rolling on the National Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Because the more that we do this, and the more we grind on the executive side, the more we grind on the legislative side, and the more that we grind on the DOJ side, the more it's going to stack up to basically just equate more and more freedom that, again, we thought was almost impossible. Impossible is just something we haven't done yet. Guys, I'm really excited about this. Now, here's the reality of where we're going forward from this and what it has to happen in order to make this into law. Because there's a whole process here. And that's what I'm going to tell you really quickly. The first process is it has to have a bill, it has to have co-sponsors, and has to get into the Federal Register. Okay? That happens. Then once that happens, you have to go into the actual committee hearings, in this case, the judiciary. It has to go through the Judiciary Committee hearing. Jim Jordan, they're doing a markup. The process is rolling. After the markup happens, then it has to go to a judiciary vote. Once it's voted out of the judiciary, which in this case it's not going to have a problem getting out of it because there's some other issues you could do, but it doesn't matter. It's going out of the judiciary. Then it goes to the House vote. Let's just say hypothetically the House passes it completely. You run into the one problem in this entire scenario, the filibuster. Now, the filibuster just fell completely flat on its face with Chuck Schumer and that whole outrage that happened last week with the whole budgetary thing. So it's not a 100% you're going to be done kind of situation, but it does pose a problem for gun legislation like a National Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act. And if you're not familiar, reciprocity basically means you can have all the states recognize all the other states. That's the idea here of your concealed carry permit. Now, I know it's not perfect. There's permitting issues, there's licensing issues, there's all sorts of different things there. But my point is, this is moving forward in a Reciprocity Act, which will be extremely helpful for where we are right this second. If we get to the filibuster point, it's up in the air because I don't know what will happen. And that's kind of the whole thing. We've got a long road to go, but the great news is it's starting to be marked up. It is starting to be moved forward, and it's starting the process. This is what I'm talking about. So guys, make sure you get that like button, subscribe, everything on, just all the things, and make sure the notifications are there as well, because this is more that winning that we're going to do. Like I said, this video was going to be a short one. I wanted to bring this to you to wrap the week, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.